dog, one child, one youth, one dog, you think big, you. Together we can do this in our continent, you. Think big, you. I say one dog, one child, one youth, one dog, you. Think big, you. Together we can do this in our continent, you. Think big, you.
Is not every idiotic action that makes you an idiot. Is not every idiotic action that makes one a certified idiot, because you have certified and uncertified idiots. What an oxymoron statement to open up my audio of July 11, 2022. It is Chief Abundance coming to you at 6:20 from the continent of Africa. The article that has been posted now on a daily basis did not actually got the true response from the Tiashans. And the reason why, I tell you, Tiashans, do not think that Mr. Abundance is on the surface. I have weighed the Tiashans in the global community, and I know your depth of thinking. And so I am setting you at peace this morning. At peace this morning. I think there were 1 and 2 persons that confesses that they fall into the category of an idiot. But at least they are moving towards becoming a certified citizen. And so the article speaks to our condition as Afro-Caribbean people. It concentrates on Africa because Africa is where life begins. Africa is where civilization started. Africa is the gem of the world. Africa is the balance for the entire globe. But we don't know it. And the reason why we do not know it is for this statement and this statement only. We are who and what we are today because of what have entered into our minds. We are who and what we are because of what we have been taught by our teachers, by our affiliation, by our associations, by our society, by the system. Because the system puts all of us in a box. You dare not step out of the box. Because if you do, you become enemy of the system. And we have seen what enemies of the system, how they have been dealt with by the wicked system that communicate with demonic forces. We see what the system can do when you step out of the box, and then and therefore we are very mindful that the condition that we find ourselves in can only attributed to a conditioned mindset. We have been conditioned not by one organization, but by all the organizations that we find ourselves in, even in the religious system, which is the worst of them all. Because it is the religious system that gave birth to everything that you're seeing today. That's the system. Go to biblical history. And so this morning, an idiot action does not make one a certified idiot. And so I am classifying, after deep analysis of that article, that you have certified and you have uncertified idiots. And this morning you will also know that there are idiots that were made idiots by affiliation, by the association. You have idiots that were made idiots because of the system that they find themselves in. And you also have idiots that made themselves, by their own volition, idiots. And based on the article, again, idiots being used here is not to be negative, is not to bring down, to shame, or even to criticize. The whole aspect of the word idiots being used here is to highlight a mindset or action of oneself, destructive actions that, if continue, will bring a country, a continent to its knees. And so this morning, let me relieve some of you, because none of you escape the characteristics of an idiot, including Mr. Abundance. None of us. And so let us be true to ourselves. And so, Abundance, what a conundrum that we have found ourselves in. And your oxymoron statement that not every idiotic action makes one an idiot. Based on the article, who classified or associated what actions that makes one an idiot? The article says that, I'm not reading it, so I'm just from memory now, spoke about one who cheats on exams, one who cheats the system, one who will eat a banana and throw the peel in the middle of the street that can endanger someone, one who does not really have, one who has a don't care attitude towards life, towards rules, towards policies, one who engages in corruption, one who does not take anything serious. One who litters the place. You eat, you throw your bottled water anywhere, you drop your cans anywhere. You're a chef, the food go on the ground, you just pick it up and put it on the plate because nobody is watching. The customer does not know. You blow your nose, then you shake somebody's hands. You go to the bathroom, you don't accept the rules of sanitation. You're sent to do a job. You do it half the way. You were sent to manage a project. You took money, then you came back with papers to certify that the project started, in progress, and even completed, and it has not started. These are the actions that the article says are idiots. But I must also put some of you anxiety to rest, because you also found yourself being a citizen doing idiotic things at times. And most of the times you are forced to join the idiots. I'm telling you, sometimes you have no choice. You have no choice because of how the system is created, because of how the system is mismanaged. And I will take one example. When you look around, especially in Africa, it's very noticeable. You have men and also women will bear their buttocks outside and they will urinate at every corner. Some men on the main road, they don't even care. It is now like a fashion for men now to pull out their seed and piss in public without shame. Sometimes I see 2, 3 of them facing each other pissing. I've never seen these things in my life. Without shame. Everybody passing. Children, adults. No shame. And so sometimes, because the system does not cater, because this is what is happening. You go into town, there are no public bathrooms by the government. You're supposed to have public bathrooms where persons can go. There are none. I remember taking a trip from Bamenda to Limbe. It's a long trip. Even from Bafoussam to Limbe. It's a long trip. Some of those trips is all night. 10, 12 hours. From one city to a next. Then there's no bathroom on the bus. So then what do you do? At intervals, the bus will stop and everybody will go out. Men go on this side, women go on that side. And everybody use the element. I've seen it. I'm a victim. And all these are idiotic actions. But not by your own volition. And so that is why. And so that is why I'm saying is not every idiotic action certifies you. Because at times you are forced because of the system or the lack of systems, the mismanagement, lack of vision for one's people. And so let me put that to rest. But there are those who have made themselves to be idiots, certified idiots, because of greed, because of selfishness, because of ignorance. Certified idiots. We're looking at the attacks on cryptocurrency, the attack on exchanges, the attack on those who are promoting a different agenda, a people agenda, because cryptocurrency is a people agenda. It is not the system agenda, because the system agenda raised war against cryptocurrency and exchanges, and they're still warring. It's just that it's a war that they cannot win, and so they join the war to take over. But that's what they're now doing. They join the war to take over, and they will tell you not to get involved. Oh yes, they will tell you not to get involved. You know, I posted a video of Africans long time ago when the COVID-19 broke out, how we were being treated in China. We saw it on video. We heard of responses from different African countries, but none of them took a moral position. None of them came together to speak in one voice with decisive action for their people. Why? They could not, because they are bought and sold. They are at the behest of China. So they cannot speak out for their citizen, because we are being sold to the highest bidder. Ukraine, the war in Ukraine, we saw again that the whites, dogs were allowed to ride buses, while the Africans were led to foot to the border, then to be stand in line. Say it's not your time. Where is the one voice, the African Union, ECOWAS? Where are they? They cannot speak because we are poverty stricken, and nobody respects poverty. I don't care who you are around the world. Nobody respects poverty. We have recently, I put another video of our brothers and sisters, your sons and daughters, that you send to school, and I can almost bet that most, if not all, of the Africans who were being brutalized and murdered at the Morocco-Spain border were graduates. I can almost bet that all of them have gone through secondary school and have first and second degrees going to Europe because of the mismanagement of the greatest resources on earth, natural and human. They are running, fleeing to Europe. They are running from gold, diamond, oil, gas, to a place that have nothing. But I will say it to you today, Tiashans, we will continue to run until we are awakened as to our worth and who we are. We will continue to run unless we start to respect each other. We will continue to run until we empty ourselves of arrogance and stupidity, because that's what it is. I gave an individual a contract, a small contract, to do something, and I've witnessed it for myself. I know the arrogance here in Africa is unimaginable, but I've seen it for myself. I've heard about representatives and senators and ministers and directors and officers in the government, when they get position, how they can treat their subordinates and the staff with utter disrespect because of a position. But I've seen it for myself. Give them a little break. At one time, the person in question show up and say, "Do you know who I am?" Just a little contract, a small contract, not even $1,000. And the person already broadened his shoulder, head swollen, insulting everyone in his way. And the thing that bothers me, nothing he does was done correctly. And I had to terminate him in the middle of the job. This is who we are as Africans. Most of us are empty and full of noise. Boasters, arrogant for nothing. And so we have to check ourselves. We have to check ourselves. The way we treat each other. I told you about a friend I had there in Nigeria that worked 7 days a week. Basically 7 days a week. And got sick. Stay away from the job one day. And when she returned to the job, the manager says that the next time you're sick, you must come in so he can certify that you are sick, and then you can go. Really? This is Chief Abundance. Good morning.